Yes, guys, what's going on? Adam McKola TV. This is the aftermath. We are back. It's been a while. We have been busy. I've been away, but now we are back to talk what has been an absolutely epic week in the world of Manchester United. Obviously, we're coming into it on the back of a defeat at the Emirates, but what happened on Wednesday night in Paris is something that will live with most Manchester United fans. Every Manchester United fan forever and ever. It's truly up there as one of the epic nights I've experienced, and we'll find out if it's your favourite night as a Manchester United fan or where it ranks for you as well. We're talking Paris, we're talking Arsenal, we're talking Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm here with Dean. Dean, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good. It's been a long day after yesterday, but yeah, man, everything bliss.
It's real shit that we have to come back into it on the back of a defeat. Obviously, we're able to do this video straight after the Paris Saint Germain game. I did a couple of videos for Full Time Devils. I'm not gonna lie, I was emotional when we won that game. First of all, how did you feel? Like, what the hell is going on?
Bro, I was in shock. I tell you the truth. Like the whole time I was watching it, just all seemed surreal. Like when we got he went out for the corner from the low shot, and you know what I'm saying.
I was waiting for the corner. I didn't even really clock anything.
That's what I'm saying. So when they're talking about they're going to VAR, they're talking penalty. I'm thinking this is one of them where they say, we're looking at this, but it's just going to be it's a corner. And then you watch it back, and to me, it's harsh, man. Like, I'll be down.
But as soon as it went to VAR, and I seen that it hit his hand, and I knew he was given a penalty because there's no way they're gonna do all of that.
I didn't.
Because in Champions League as well, they take extra long to go to VAR. So once it went to that, it was weird. Like, you know when Chris Smalling slid in on Mbappe when he rounded the keeper kind of thing, and he slid in, and they hit the post. I turned to the geese that was watching it and I said, we're winning this game. Like, not winning because we're already winning. Like, we're scoring again. Like, this is our night. It just kind of had that feeling to it. And when the VAR thing was going down, I kind of felt we were getting the penalty. And I was never really scared of Rashford missing it. Like, I don't know how everyone else feels. Obviously, I never looked when it happened. I looked away from the screen. But there was kind of just this feel-good sense that I had. It was proper weird, because usually I'm a nervous wreck for them things, but I definitely couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, I was the opposite. I mean, I didn't. Like I say, when it went to VAR, I thought he's going to come back as a corner. And even when he said penalty, I was just thinking this can't be right. Like, we can't be on the verge of going out. Like, because we got back in the game. But to me, even when he brought Greenwood on, Chong, we didn't really have enough of the ball to kind of hurt them. And then and literally had nothing. And the shot was going. It looked like he's blazing it over as well. So not a dangerous shot. And then when he's giving it, I'm just thinking who's taking it, because obviously Pogba's not on the pitch. And obviously, I think you tweeted about, imagine if it was Pogba. The run up.
My heart would have been done. I couldn't have coped with that run up.
So I'm saying, so when
would you? I'm not surprised to see Lukaku not take it.
I didn't want Lukaku to take it.
Who else is there? Who else? There really wasn't anybody in it.
I think it was Rio. I think it was saying Greenwood go make yourself a name, and I was thinking, it's only from
that's some balls.
It's from 12 yards, and like if you should be bearing from 12 yards in reality, in it, but just with the pressure. And again, I don't know. Me being negative, but I was just thinking. Imagine the headlines if Rashford misses, and how damning that could be. Because obviously everyone's waiting to clown United, and again it was against Buffon as well. And it's like he messed up the first one. He's never won the Champions League. PSG are here for like their whole thing is to win the Champions League. So I'm thinking, nah. And it seemed, and the whole, like I said, the main thing that shocked me is the fact that we had no decisions for 180 minutes. Not a decision, and then. When he steps up, like allow it, man. Like I was shocked when, like I said, when
it's mad because Buffon kind of had, because it was Rashford's first penalty. Buffon had nothing to go on.
Yeah,
he had like
but he's still it was close to you get. No, it was a penalty. You get, but it's a savable. I think it's a savable.
He looked like he dived the right way, but he didn't because he went far right. Rashford kind of went down the middle, it was always going above him really, unless he got his leg up. It was a great penalty.
Even that, like the bottle to
go. It's always a great penalty.
The bottle to go like triangle top bin. Because if it was me, I'm going bottom corners, and it's easier to whip it up bottom corner than top.
It's easier to save it.
And that's something. It's like the higher up, it's easier for keep to save. So
I don't know. It's easier to save bottom corner though as well than top corner.
If you put it dead,
if you put it top bins, it's not. Yeah, but if you get it wrong, jeez. Treble's still on, says Ben. The feel fact, that's what I found interesting. Obviously, we did fan cams after the Arsenal game. Just the wind and the rain was absolutely madness. It was crazy. And everyone's still happy. Like, obviously disappointed to lose a game. Especially when you take into consideration the context of Spurs losing. Could have went level on points with them. Mm-hmm. Chelsea dropped points against Wolves. And obviously now Arsenal have gone ahead of us. It's disappointing that we never got those points, but no one's really that. We're kind of sat back like, all right, 8 games to go. We've got ourselves in a good position. We can still get top 4.
Yeah, you look at Ali's record since he's come in. It's just a joke, to be honest. Like, I don't, as much as everyone was in or out Jose or whatever, like no one really predicted Ali. I don't think anyone would have predicted the run of form we've been on really and the way we've been playing. And even yesterday, so we'll probably talk a bit more about it, but we didn't play that bad. Like, offensively, we were making chances.
There was glimpses of very good football as well.
Yeah.
One particular move that's obviously gone everywhere on Twitter. But it was a great example of good football that we're seeing from the team. We haven't got to see much of that in recent weeks, probably because of the pile-up of fixtures. We've had loads of injuries, but we've been grinding performances out. Couldn't just grind one out there. If Lukaku takes his chances, on another day he has a hat-trick. And that's what... It's kind of a good thing as well. Like, his all-round performance yesterday was very good, and his finishing was poor. Whereas with Lukaku, it's usually been the other way around. Like, you get him a chance in those areas, he's tucking them. But his all-round play wasn't very good. So, I don't know. What did you make of his performance yesterday?
I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. Like, he's played better than he's played, but that's not really saying anything for me. Like I say, the chances he missed, the first one where I think he hits the bar, like you should be burying that for me. Again, you can't really be too critical into... I mean, I've been critical of him in the past, but obviously he scored, I think, 6 in last 3 games prior to it. So obviously he's due enough game in it, but he's disappointing. But again, like, as much as like obviously they beat us 2-0, and like it looks like we kind of got done in. Like, their goals, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like... It's never a penalty in my opinion. And
yeah, never a pen. Never a pen. Fred challenge on... Who was it on? Aubameyang. Lacazette, never a penalty. What was the other one? Xhaka shot.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, obviously, again, used down there, like, the wind would look like a mad thing, and it's like... I know I've heard, like, I think Gary Neville talking about all the stuff that De Gea was thinking about at the time.
That's bullshit, man. Like,
don't know where man's going with
makes one mistake, like, in... I know he hasn't had a vintage David De Gea season, but come on, man, that's just bullshit.
He's still the best keeper in the world for me. Like,
easy.
I don't like. Again, sometimes I see some of these polls. I think they put. I think it's in Spain, and he's nowhere near the top.
He's not respected over there, is he?
Yeah, I've never understood that. I don't. It's like they rate Courtois, and man just got.
Someone says Oblak saves that though. David De Gea saves that though. Like 99 times out of 100.
The All Black don't save.
De Gea saves. Like that. That's why it's such a shock that he never saved it. I suppose it was a frustrating day. Some of the chances that we had, Fred hitting the post. It was frustrating.
Even I don't know what you thought, but to Fred, I've seen a lot on social media. Like, I know there's kind of a hate campaign against him, but like I didn't think he played that bad. To tell you the truth,
I think he played well, particularly in the second half against Paris. He was half and half in the first half against Paris. Arsenal, I thought it was the same. He improved as the game went on. But I'm liking what I'm beginning to see from him. We've got to take into consideration as well the game. Like, he's played a lot of his games and his minutes without a full strength United team around him. So getting him to see him with better players around him would be good as well. But I want to see him. I'm happy to give him a chance to prove himself more. And I think the glimpses of what we're seeing from him in terms of recovering the ball, bringing the ball forward, quickly retaining possession and moving it on, I'm happy to see that. And he's shown a sign to get forward in and around the box as well.
I mean, I just thought I'd mention it because, like I said, I see a lot of hate, and it's like, for me, I think he's.
When you cost £52 million though, and you're not.
But he didn't decide his.
No, I know that, but like this is, when you cost £52 million and you're not scoring 10 goals and getting 10 assists in a season, which again would be, and more, is Pogba levels output. But when you're not doing that, then people are going to criticise. Unfortunately, obviously, we want to see him do better. He's not pulled up trees, but I still think there's more to come from him. I wouldn't like get rid in the summer. I think we still give him an opportunity to prove himself. I mean, there's a player there. We saw him at Shakhtar. He was linked with a whole host of big clubs, and he's obviously got some talent. Lack of press in the midfield caused Arsenal's first goal. Do you think the players were tired yesterday? Anything to do with fatigue, mental fatigue, physical fatigue? Because we never made many changes, did we? Now, I don't know how many of them were through injury and the unavailability of players, but should we have made more changes to the team given...
I don't know, maybe, but I think, I was saying, not to give excuses, but it's like, even me, like, my head's still shot from Paris, you know what I'm saying? Shot, to get me, like, so I can't imagine what they're thinking, and they was there, them ones, and they've had to go through that kind of emotional roller coaster, like, of being out, and then, not at one point of, was we going through, and, you know what I'm saying, so, I don't know, like, not to give excuses, but I think that has taken its toll, maybe on the players, but at the same time, again, like I said, there wasn't much between the two sides really yesterday. I don't think. Like I said,
and it's 10 away games. First defeat in those 10 away games for Ali. It's not, you can kind of let one slide.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna lose games. Like it was Arsenal's cup final. The way they've been dealing with it, and the build up, and then like you see some of the stuff that their own club puts out, and. Like, it's a mad thing.
That meant a lot to us. Obviously,
that's what I mean.
It meant a lot to us in terms of the 3 points. We wanted the 3 points, but they were going on like there's no tomorrow in it. Like, they used Jesse Lingard's nickname for their own stadium. That's how much it's affected them.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesse didn't even play yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. It's a shame, man, because Arsenal were a big club before, like the way I used to look at them, and now it's like. Their biggest thing is just us, isn't it? Like, and we're not obviously we're at top of the league, innit? Like, so I don't know, man. Like, the rivalry we had before was like back in the day it was sick and that, but now like they're just becoming a joke for me and that. But fair play in a minute. Obviously, it's like I say, it's a one-off game really. Yesterday.
Majomo wants to see Herrera and Jesse Lingard back. I think Jalen's being out and Herrera has shown how much they've been important to us, innit? We need that energy because they kind of just get everyone else going, don't they? There's someone to play off, and when they're not in the team, it shows. Yeah,
I think without Lingard in the team, we're such a different team. The fact that he's able to press everyone so high, just his energy, I think it encourages everyone around him to give more. Like everyone gives up 10% more, I think, because he's putting himself about so much they feel they have to. And I think without him there, I just think we look like a massively different team. Anyway, to be honest. Again, Lukaku has played well, but you know what I'm saying. Like he's still a bit immobile for like kind of the way.
What do you think our best 11 is then? Because Lukaku's in great form.
I don't think it contains Lukaku.
You don't think it contains Lukaku stuff?
I don't think so. At the moment, he's in good. Yeah, I think.
Martial.
Yeah.
Lingard.
Yeah, I think if ideally whoever we get in the Champions League next. Like, obviously looking forward, like, that's the front three I'd want. Regardless of who we're playing, that's who I want starting, to be honest. I don't know about you, but I want to see that high energy. Like. Yeah,
I agree as well, but I have been happier with Lukaku over recent weeks. Because I thought he was hiding in a lot of games, and at least more recently he's coming into it, he's showing a little bit more confidence. Like, there was a time yesterday when he got the ball, he had 2 Arsenal defenders, bullied his way through. That's what we come to expect from Romelu Lukaku. So I'm glad to see he's focusing on his positives a little bit more. Good to see that from Rom. But I do agree, I don't think he's in our first choice front three. If we're playing a front three.
If he's scoring goals, then he has to play in it. So,
but does he
for him to? Because
Martial was scoring goals before his injury. Rashford's scoring goals.
Yeah, I don't think like I said, I don't think he's in our front three. But at the moment he's in the team, so if he's scoring, you have to argue he stays in. But obviously again like without, it's like if Martial comes back next game and Lingard too, you play, if they're both raring to go, like they're probably not gonna be able to do 90 minutes, so they probably don't start. But if they did, again I don't think Lukaku starts. So, like, I think even the way certain ways he spoke about it, like just being involved, like I think he kind of understands that, like. But again, like it's still a lot of games to play. Like you look at our fixture list, it's a mad thing. So I suppose all the players will get games. Like so, he's going to start some. But I think, like say, if we prioritise the Champions League, say, well, we're going to have a go in it. Like I just think you start.
Travis mentioned Delon, who's been pretty good in it in recent weeks. He's showing a lot going forward. Obviously, defensively, he will improve. But should he be starting at right wing back now? Or right back now?
I don't know. Like he's looked good. He's looked good when he's came. Like against PSG, he's looked neat. Like against I think it was Crystal Palace. I think he was looking neat there. Like I don't know. Like to me, he always looks better coming on the pitch. Like that's the only thing I thought when he started. I was just thinking he always seems nicer when he just comes off the bench and he can kind of hurt teams in the latter part of the game. But he's just direct, I think. And we've missed that, and it's mad that now, like he's effectively a right back. He's kind of being pushed.
And that game against Paris, I feel, can be a catalyst. Like we were mentioning about Fred earlier, like Fred will feel like he belongs in this Man United team now. Like Delon will feel like he belongs in this Man United team. McTominay, been hypercritical of him, and like he was very good in that game. You know what I mean? Like, Smalling was pocketing Mbappe. I never thought I'd ever. Even
like who can not that you can't never criticise him, but it's like that's massive really. Just like I say, just the character that we've shown. Like it's
important thing though is that we keep, because there's still some very big teams. Like obviously who's in it now at the moment? Porto, Ajax, and who's the other team? Spurs. Porto, Ajax, and Spurs. Atletico, Juventus. Looks like Atletico might go through in that. Yeah, 2-0 up. Are they going to concede 2-3 goals? Probably not. Who else in the Champions League? Man City are likely to go through. We got 3 away goals. Liverpool by me, that's still in the balance. I can't call that. Could see Liverpool getting a score draw and going through. To be totally honest with you.
I think they'll go through.
And then who's the other one? Lyon, Barcelona. That's Barcelona. Like I could see Lyon getting a score draw somehow at the Nou Camp. Barcelona probably go through, but you never know. So you're looking at that, we can still get a very tough team in the next game. Yeah.
Could get Porto, though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if we get Porto in the semi-finals and we beat Wolves, oh my days. Because look, we got Wolves on Saturday, the Champions League draw on Friday. If we get like a Porto, or I know Ajax are very good. It's not a given that you beat them, but if you get an Ajax even, if you could tell me, we got Ajax for the beat Ajax in the semi-final, you beat Porto.
I'm kind of confident. Anyone, to be honest. Like,
let's hope Schalke do it against City, Bayern do it against Liverpool. Who would you rather play? Let's go Juventus. Atletico, innit?
Yeah, I'd probably say Atletico.
But
they're a tough side, innit? Yeah, they're a tough side, though, to be honest. But I don't know if they've got as much going forward.
Can you get English teams in the next one?
Yeah, no, it's all.
I'd take Tottenham all day long, bro. I think we beat them. In the Champions League, we beat them.
But again, we put Pochettino and Solskjaer better together. It's
like when we played against Arsenal in the Champions League semi-finals. It was like, we'll beat them because we're different pedigree in that competition. Obviously, we had Fergie.
It's still a tough game, isn't it? Like,
it's still a tough game, but over 2 legs against Spurs, I think we're beating them.
I think there's quite a few teams there we could have on it. Like, there's no one really I'm thinking
mad. We're going Madrid at June the 1st. What's the final? June the 1st?
In June, isn't it?
Yeah, the final's in June the 1st.
Let's shoot back now, isn't it?
Let me see when that final is. I'm looking to go Madrid.
Was it the Bernabeu?
Nah, June the 1st. What's it called? The new stadium? Wanda Metropolitano. Okay. Let's go Madrid Stadium. Okay. Banging stadium, that is. Oh mate, I would love to go to that. Come on,
hopefully you get me. You think
and we go Wembley and we go, oh shit. Imagine that.
But even that, it's like it would be. I thought it, like you're thinking it when Ole come, like he's 20 years since '99. He's flipping.
And you play City in both finals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like this is what it's like to me. It's like, well, like I say, when Rashford got the penalty, I was like, nah, like this is not like this isn't going to be one of them moments where man's have on a DVD in the future and that you get me like. But it's like it's all kind of lining up that way. You get
no one's ever came back from a 2-0 home defeat.
That's something. 109 teams or something.
Yeah, and then to do it with that team, well, on our bench we had Garner, Chung, Gomez, and Greenwood. With a Rojo and a Romero. Do you know how stupid that is?
That's like a run that didn't.
Like we had in our midfield McTominay, Pereira, and then what? Fred,
isn't it?
That's fucking now.
I wouldn't have thought if you at the start of the season, say middle part of the season, if you told me that, they won't be Burnley, them ones. Like,
and Lukaku wasn't the Lukaku. Like, let's be like, obviously he scored a couple goals before them, but to PSG away from home.
Just going back to that Lukaku goal, literally, I remember the game started, and I think my missus started to, and I was like, next thing you know, Lukaku's in on goal, bro. I thought,
he did so bad to take that round because Thingy clips him. Thiago Silva.
Even that, bro, some
keeper
go down, bro. Red card.
Yeah.
That's one at the time.
At that point, we'd rather have that goal.
But that's like that. Again, it's not obviously it wasn't like Juventus was the semis and that, but that kind of reminded me of like the York and that Peruzzi and that like mad thing. Like it's all mad and that like.
Yeah, you need just him to drop and Rashford to come talk it in.
Yeah, trust me. That's what I was just thinking, bro. It's already like he should be going down red card. You get me? But still worked out. Still, man. That's what I'm saying. Headshot from PSG, but shot.
And I think the players were too. The fans were still probably buzzing from that game. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. Now we got Wolves next. We need to focus on that one because we need to be getting through to the semi-final. Day out at Wembley again. Yeah. Get to the semi-final. Again, who's in this competition? City. Us, City and Spurs.
Yeah, I think they're Spurs.
Spurs for what?
City, they wants to be... Well, obviously we need to just get through this one, innit? But because I think Wolves is a tough game, to be honest. I mean...
it was a very tough game. We get settled on a day as well, innit?
Yeah. We was at the game at Old Trafford, and for me, they played us off the park, man. Like, and I thought they should have won, to be honest. Like some of the chances they had against us. So I thought we was kind of looking to come away with a draw. So it'd be a lot different now under Ollie, but there's still a.
So you got Swansea against Man City. Watford against Palace. Wolves United, Millwall, Brighton. I think Chris Hughton will get his boys through against Millwall.
Obviously, City are going through. Watford are going through.
You never know, though, like, on their day, Zaha or someone. Troy Deeney.
Watford are
Zaha, Michi Batshuayi. It depends as well, though. One of their managers could think, like, I don't know why you would do that in a quarterfinal, but imagine, like, one of the managers doesn't take it as serious as the other one, I'm saying. If Crystal Palace could potentially go down.
It's tough tie, isn't it? I think, but not that I hope, but obviously I just...
So City, Watford, if United get through United, Brighton, they'd probably use some hot balls to keep United in City apart.
And then definitely we get in the Premiership tie, you get me. You know what I'm saying?
So we get Watford in the next round.
Trust me. It's all, like, everything is... Even till now, the fact that we're still kind of playing for things baffles me.
We've got a season in it.
Yeah, like it's mad. I'm trying to think what fixture it was on the season. To me, season done. Straight out of a game, I thought season done. But I think it was before Liverpool, to be honest. Like, but it's just mad now how. That's why it's like, as much as we did lose yesterday, but it's like it's kind of minor. The way I see it's kind of minor, isn't it? Like,
provided we do our job in the coming games.
Provided
we do our job in the coming games, I think we'll still finish in top 4.
Yeah. I'm very confident.
How much points are Arsenal above us? 1, 2. What are Chelsea on?
They're 2 goals behind us.
They've got a game in hand, don't they? Chelsea got a point behind this game in hand. So let's say Chelsea win their game in hand, they're going to be on level on points with Arsenal. So they're both going to be 2 points ahead of us. United are going to be 6. Spurs are going to be on 61.
I think it's still doable, to be honest.
Especially we play Chelsea at home.
We
play Chelsea at home. Spurs play Liverpool and Man City. Hoping Spurs draw against Liverpool, something like that.
I think we're sneaking there, to be honest. I thought we just kind of cemented it. It'd have been nice to just win the game yesterday, but because I think that would have kind of solidified us, being there to stay there.
Because Arsenal have dragged themselves back into it now.
That's the only thing that's disappointing is against them.
Chelsea got Everton away, Cardiff away, West Ham at home, Liverpool away, Burnley at home, United away, Watford at home, Leicester. They got some different Leicester are going to be looking. Leicester now.
I think they've been
become a team now, but now with Brendan Rodgers, they become a team that has started will battle for points now. You get me? Because they're not. Brendan Rodgers ain't going to be looking to lose games to end the season. They played Chelsea, Arsenal, and City as well in their last 3 games. Jesus.
Rodgers' teams can't defend though, you get me? So,
full of goals.
City will slap them and that's going to happen.
Thank God he didn't play Liverpool. He would probably give him 3 points. Fucking.
I think, the way I was thinking the other day before the Arsenal games, we're in danger of being in a situation where when we play City, we beat City and hand Liverpool the title and that, it's a mad thing.
That's why I was hoping Burnley held on to at least a draw.
I think City will have it, to be honest, but I think Liverpool will fade away, man.
But Liverpool got winnable fixtures.
Yeah, but I just don't. I think they'll just. Well, I don't know.
City usually just click into a gear in it and just tick off games quite easily. They've won a few games 1-0 recently, which is probably say uncharacteristic of them because they're usually slapping teams. But hopefully City win it. Louis van Gaal retired.
Yeah, mad thing.
Thank you for Martial, Rashford and that FA Cup.
Yeah, it's a mad thing. I was imagine that's what I'm saying. He's the one who brought Rashford through on that.
We're talking about the preferred front 3 in the potential Champions League quarter-final. And we said Lingard, Martial and Rashford. He gave debuts to all of them at Man United. Because I know Lingard was in and around the first team under Moyes, but he never actually made his debut until that Swansea game.
He did well in his time, and it really obviously was.
Wow, there was some awful times December. Remember that December?
Yeah.
Shit.
No, it was proper awful at times, but in terms of the kind of legacy he did leave, just like Martial was. Again, I know a lot of people watch YouTube and all this stuff, but no one knew about Martial.
I spoke to Giggsy about signing Martial. Because obviously Giggsy was involved in that. Interviews coming soon on Full Time Devils. But we spoke to Giggsy about that. It's pretty cool. Because he was involved in scouting him.
So I'm saying, even that deadline day, that big money ass, bro, and then the start he gets mad thing, and how he's.
The only thing I knew of him was there was that Arsenal game. Where he played well and linked up with Berbatov. And Berbatov was always raving about him.
Yeah.
I remember that. And then the geezer come in the Arsenal game. Oh shit! Sorry, the Liverpool game.
That's what I'm saying. And that's again, you can't. There's no better introduction, really. And now, obviously, like I say, now you look at him and it's you can see why you paid that. But I didn't. Obviously, Van Gaal knew talent, really. I think he got it quite wrong a couple of times with certain players, but he has got an eye for.
I was watching during the Ajax Real Madrid game. Ajax's performance was mad, by the way. Watching Daley Blind, man, just thinking, why did we let him go?
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of people Jose got rid of him really. Let's not kid ourselves, and he's slow as anything, and he was tidy.
He's better than most men that we have at the moment.
Yeah, he's proper tidy, and his passing distribution for a left back, centre back, or whatever was a different grade and that, but he wasn't physically he just got out fought by everybody. I thought but. And I can say, he didn't want to stay in it. I don't think unless he's going to be starting centre back, I don't think he would have lasted in that regime. He's going to get sold in it. So
still, man.
I don't think if. Do you think if Ollie's here that
imagine we get them and he scores?
Do you think Blind starts if Ollie? You think he starts on the Ollie? I don't.
Yeah.
I think he still goes with Lindelof and Smalling. It's
a shame Fosu Manchester ain't here as well. So, like, he would have been getting game time.
He's not pulling up trees where he's at though, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
yeah, but it's different environments, different.
Yeah,
you're dealing with different things.
The Green Rise is still a top, innit? Like, you're gonna, if you're that good, you're gonna like.
And you get treated differently when you're on loan.
Yeah, of course. But if you're that good, I think you're gonna get games and you're gonna just show that you're sick, innit? But obviously, maybe it's just not the right move for him at the minute. But
it's a shame. It's a shame. Anyway, guys, this has been the aftermath. We have been talking Paris. We've been talking Arsenal. Get your thoughts in below on everything that we discussed today. Make sure you're subscribing as well to Adam McKola TV. Subscribe to Full Time Devils for the Gigs interview, which is coming very, very soon. Subscribe straight up. Keep it locked as well. Dean, any more final words? We're going to have a Wolves preview coming up this week ahead of the FA Cup game. And some few other bits as well. Any final thoughts, Dean, before we head out of here?
Nah, it's chilling up and I'm like, yo, it's still a mad thing. You get me, like I say, headshot from PSG, so let's crack on this week, innit?
Therefore, catch you guys later in a bit.